Hello there and welcome. This is the first video for my channel and I'd like to make it about the various collectibles in Grand Theft Auto 5. I had a lot of fun making this and it was inspired partly because of my other channel's video Skyrim's collectibles, which is here, and just generally been playing the game for a few years now, and I'm proud to say that I'm level 300 plus, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without some friends, and definitely the collectibles helped along the way. Without further ado, let's hop straight into Los Santos. First up, we have the Solomon's movie props. Some were in the static locations, such as the Diamond Casino and the Army Base. Others were in randomised vans that spawned randomly. Once you collected all the movie props and completed the mission, you unlocked the Alien Interloper outfit. But more on aliens later. Figurines. 100 of them. Tedious if you're a solo player, but much more fun with your mates. Completing the collection gave you the Impotent Rage outfit. Under the sea. Various caches found in the oceans include some business with Michael when you clear the nuclear waste, random treasure boxes, submarine parts as part of a mystery, and also rumours of a UFO and monster. Have you found them under the waves? Watch out for sharks though, they'll get ya. Would you like to join a cult? Would you like to become enlightened? Or perhaps become the leader of an army of a cult? Well, the Epsilon program has you covered. If you collect all the tracts, another word for scriptures, as Michael, you unlock bonus missions and an outfit of the leader. It also unlocks the character to play in direct mode and also gives you a trophy if you're playing on PlayStation. Another way to become enlightened, of course, is through peyote plants. These are tiny little cactus that are located now online as well as offline. Every time you consume one, you become a random animal. And in offline, you unlock playable animals in direct mode. Like, I will admit, it is so fun, causing terror as a terrier. Now, on to the opening of the Diamond Casino. When the major update came, Rockstar also gave us some collectible playing cards, all 54 of them. Luckily, I had my mates with me and we were able to do it as a group. And once you complete finding all the cards, you get cash, RP, and also you unlock, if you're playing as a male character, a high roller suit, and if you're playing as the female character, you have a high roller dress, which is a nice red dress. It was a bit tedious, but not as tedious, of course, as the jack-o'-lanterns. All 200 of them. Sorry, my cat is... She says hello. Say hello. She's moving all my scripts around. Okay, the jack-o'-lanterns. Gee, this is tedious. During the Halloween special, collecting 10 of them in-game gave you the cool pumpkin mask. Collecting 100 of them gave my favourite reward, the Bigfoot costume. And if you are able to collect 200 of them, you get a t-shirt? Let me know. What do you think? Was the 200 jack-o'-lanterns worth it for that little t-shirt? And if you were one of the unlucky ones, such as myself, to have their server crash at any time, you had to start all over again no matter where you were and collect all 200 again. Of course, Bigfoot was my favourite, and Rockstar gave us a big surprise last year with the hunt for the Yeti, which is the snow cousin of Bigfoot. When you're exploring the mountains, clues gradually unveil themselves, and you might even come across the abominable snowman. Of course, when you collect all the clues and defeat him yourself, you unlock the costume. For more on Bigfoot, I made a fun video on this channel here. But for now, more on the Halloween special. We have the demon car, a possessed car that finds you in a secluded area, and when you approach it, it lights on fire. If you get close enough, you'll notice there's no driver. Another demon vehicle, which I didn't include in the capture footage, is the Cerberus truck, which comes after you when you're collecting the exotic exports during the Halloween season. The most freaky part about it is how it chases you and the horn. Another thing that Rockstar gave us includes clones and slashers, such as the Killer Clown, the Masked Man, the Man on Fire even, a force to be reckoned with. They're not, of course, to be confused with the Los Santos slasher a few years earlier. It was a serial butcher who left crime scenes around Los Santos, and it was up to you to solve the case. At the end of the case, you were then hunted by the slasher, and I can post that video a little bit later on because I thought that was an interesting case to solve. Some more mysteries involve the photographing of ghosts. You are able to unlock the Ghostbusters inspired car, the Ecto. Another famous case involving ghosts, of course, include the offline ghost at Mount Gordo. Allegedly belonging to the wife of Jock Cranley, she was thrown off the cliffs, and when you go there at certain times of the night, you can find her there, haunting the area. A mysteries and collection quest wouldn't be complete if I didn't include the case of Leonora Johnston, the Vinewood starlet whose murderer taunted her parents and police with letters. The player is tasked with locating all 25 letters and then confronting whoever wrote the letters. But more on that on another video as well. The new heist involves collections of skeletons wearing tropical attire, and they're found usually along the shores holding a weird treasure map for the island heist. And it reminds me of the hardest loot to find, which is the pirate treasure / shipwreck. This is spawning in random locations around the entire coastline of the big map. You'll only be able to find it if you hear a tiny, tiny bell ringing, and it's discovered in rocks. And it looks like a little box in the shallow waters. And if you collect 5 to 7 of them, it unlocks your very own pirate costume. Now on to aliens! There is so much lore surrounding aliens in the Grand Theft Auto universe, but I'm only going to mention the 2 for now. Starting and offline when playing as Franklin, you are approached by a believer known as Omega. It's up to you to find all 50 spaceship parts found around the map. And once you've found all 50, you unlock the Space Docker, which is clearly inspired by Star Wars X-Wing fighters and the Moon Rover. Michael also has his own space adventure of his own in offline too. It involves a little bit of acid. That was a fun mission though. Online, With the Halloween events, we have the photographing the UFOs, which I actually didn't get the memo. I kept flying close to them, only for them to cut out my oppressor with their EMP. But eventually, it led me to find out that you can be abducted by the UFOs. Yep, here's Bigfoot being abducted by aliens. Deal with it. The reward is cash, RP, and some cool underwear. Before we get into the last genre, that is Christmas, a little note about the ones I haven't collected or the ones that I've collected but just didn't record. These include the LD Organics, which are 100 weed packets for Franklin and Lamar's business, the various USBs and media sticks involved with the nightclub and the radio stations, the bounty hunting early on, ancient treasure maps leading to the revolver inspired by Red Dead. Let's go to Christmas. Do you love the snow in Grand Theft Auto Online? Well, then you're a freak, because nobody does. There's nothing more that I love than avoiding griefers, only to have zero grip in my Subaru Sunday drives. But alas, the snow has given us some positives though. A few seasons ago was the collection of snowmen. Collecting them gave us a funny outfit and some rewards, and I made a video of that on my other channel. The latest treat that Rockstar gave us was the Holiday Hauler, which is a politically correct way of saying big red truck that drops Christmas present. My favourite non-collectible, of course, to do with Christmas is how our nightclub, our motorcycle club and our CEO office become decorated very nicely. Los Santos can be a lonely place, especially when it's lobbies full of nothing but griefers, but at least they have this little bit of light coming from the tree. Speaking of glowing trees, here's a bonus for you. There's this mysterious glowing tree that's not like the others. It's a little northeast of Grapeseed. So I hope you make like this tree and, well, not leave, but thank you for lighting up my videos with your views, your likes and your subscribes. What is your favourite collectible? And which collectibles made you pull your hair out? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate you for watching. Bye!